Abubakar is trying all he could to be the sole opposition to challenge Tinubu come 2027. But one thing he should know is that he is as notorious as Tinubu, whereas Tinubu is in the high position to manipulate the result easily than him, because both of them are the same thing if he, Abubakar, is no worse. Atiku Abubakar has run for president of Nigeria 6 consecutive times and has had a long career actually as a vice president, governor-elect, and the prominent political figures across multiple parties. Each party he enters, he destroys. Atiku Abubakar contested for the presidency of Nigeria in 1993, 2027, 2011, 2015, 2019, and 2023. In 1993, he contested in the Social Democratic Party SDP presidential election primaries, but lost to Moshood Abiola and Babagana Kingibe. He ran as a presidential candidate of Action Congress in 2007, coming third behind Umaru Musa Yar Adua (PDP) and Muhammadu Buhari of NPP. In 2011 and in 2019, he contested under the People Democratic Party (PDP), losing to Goodluck Jonathan and Muhammadu Buhari, respectively. In 2015, he participated in the All Progressive Congress (APC) primaries, but was defeated by Muhammadu Buhari. Let me bring you back a bit. This man should have waited in PDP, supported Goodluck Jonathan, and wait patently after that opportunity. He had 100% opportunity to become the president of Nigeria, because after Goodluck, it is definitely going to be not. But this man left because he is impatient. He rushed to APC, abandoned Goodluck Jonathan, and they are in APC without knowing that there are people who already left foundation, prepared the system, hired Boko Haram from all Sahel African countries, and keep machineries all around to manipulate the election and get ready to defend it with all their toxins, armed men from the north, they imported, which are the plague eating us deep today. Then he ran there, think he can manipulate all of them to become presidential candidate or even vice. But no, that didn't happen. He started jumping from one party to another, destroying every opposition. This man left PDP completely destroyed. In the 2023 general election, he ran again under PDP. He returned and ran from PDP and became second to Bola Tinubu. That is what they say, but we know who won the election is His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. But this man knows no rule. He knows no rule. He knows no patience. He knows no rule, but instantaneously wanting to buy in dollars, in pounds, in naira to impose himself. Nothing works like that. And tell me who will spend lavishly to get himself into a position to give you good governance. How many times have you seen Atiku Abubakar talking about the well-being of Nigeria, condemning the religious intolerance in Nigeria, even the previous, call for annihilation of Christians? Have you ever heard him condemn it? Even when a little girl in the north was by, Abubakar never spoke about it. In fact, he made a tweet saying that this is not right. And when people came for him, the radicals, he deleted that post. That to tell you that he did that to chase clout, not for integrity. He never talked about anything that will benefit I and you. We're kicking against the opposition for desperation, self-aggrandizement, and to get into the power and loot his own turn. Tell me how many billions, if not trillions, this man must have spent in lobbying and buying himself into, presidential aspiration. And tell me how this kind of human being will give you any 10 atom of good governance. If you think of that, you are just making a mess of yourself. Honestly. So, alright, good evening. This evening, what is trending? Political campaign has kicked off in Nigeria, and everybody is projecting his or her candidate for 2027 general election. A lot of people have been paid to propagate propaganda. Some are paid to do dirty work. Some are official stooge. Alright, everybody is into the system right now. Majority of the people are into the system to cut their own share, and the only way they can cut their own share is by taking whatever payment given to them to do dirty jobs online. But there are a majority of genuine organic supporters who really need the system to work. I call them patriotic citizens, the OK group, Obi Kwankwaso, based on records. Yes. Now, I want to ask those who are supporting Atiku Abubakar what exactly they want, if not to get his reckless spending, get some payment from his reckless spending and abandon him, because he is not going anywhere. He is not even in this ballot. Do you think we don't know who Atiku Abubakar is? We know him better because the history is there. So what I want to tell us in a very nutshell is that Atiku Abubakar is not in this ballot. Anybody supporting him or promoting him, projecting him is just being paid, to do same. Not organic, not for you, not for me, but for his stomach infrastructure. Simple, period, logical, pragmatic fact. The only viable ticket we have for 2027 presidential election to protect, to take our revolution to polling units, from polling units to election centers, and with our eyes all on the election observers and everything INEC. Any attempt to manipulate to the right result we face counter violence. Nobody is a monopoly of violence. We give it to them the way they want it. We already know that there are not going to be election post-election and clear manipulation confidently by APC. In 2023, we were deceived and we trusted INEC. Today, we are not going to court in 2027. No. That court, that glitch, that manipulation will end in polling units and in collation center. We're not going to sleep. We will give it to them because this is the last fight for survival. Thank you and God bless.